See what's happening, okay?
Can you still talk or you can't?
Yeah, I can talk.
Okay. So were you going inside?
No, I wasn't going inside. I was just sitting here.
Do
Is
you
that
live in
allowed?
Frisco?
Do I need to answer any questions if I'm just sitting in my car?
Yeah, I just told you why. Yeah.
Why?
Everything that,
Was I breaking any laws?
everything that I just said.
What did you say?
You said you weren't on your phone, right?
No.
So you were just
The car is not on driving, it's on park.
Okay, that's fine.
So, okay.
I mean, it's on. So I didn't know, were you waiting to go inside? You said
No, I have my AC on.
So you weren't planning on going inside?
Why do I need to answer any of the questions? What did I do?
You're at a store, sir.
So what?
So your story doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Your story doesn't make sense.
What story? I didn't tell you any story. I don't have to answer any of your questions. I'm just sitting in my
You
car.
weren't planning on going inside at any point. You weren't going to buy anything. When I come over here,
I didn't answer
turn your
any.
lights off.
I'm not. I don't want to answer any of your
So
questions.
it doesn't make any sense.
Is that okay if I close my window?
No, it's not okay.
Okay.
Now I need your name.
What did I do?
Go ahead. What's your last name? You're not cooperating, so go ahead.
I'm in my car.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Name, please.
I don't want to give my name. I'm in my car. I was in my car. You approached me. I wasn't bothering anyone. I was on my phone, texting with my.
Okay, so I asked you, and you said no, you weren't on your phone. So
I
now
was
your story's
part-
changing.
I don't even understand why you.
So if
Here.
if you think you're not doing anything wrong,
I'm
then
not
why
doing
are you
anything wrong.
arguing? Why are you being so difficult?
Because you went here. You started talking to me. I don't have to answer any of your questions. What are you doing here? I don't understand.
You're being evasive with your answers, sir. So that's
I'm
why
not
it's
being
making-
anything. I'm just being in my car. I don't understand why you're here.
So
I don't
it
understand.
makes
You're
you look really
slow night.
suspicious
What's
when
happening?
You don't want to talk about anything. You say
I'm
you're
in
not
my
doing anything
car.
wrong.
I'm in my car in a
But you're not
public
answering
parking
any
lot.
questions.
I don't understand what are you
You
doing.
weren't
I have my
intending to
right
go-
not to answer any questions.
You weren't gonna go shopping.
I'm not answering any questions. I don't understand why you are attacking me right
You
now.
keep interrupting. You're being extremely rude.
I don't understand what are you
not
doing
answering
here.
questions.
I'm recording this conversation.
So
I'm
fine.
okay. That's great. That's great. I don't understand why are you
I'm trying to
here.
explain, but you keep interrupting. Maybe if you stop.
May I
talking,
get your name, please?
Yes.
Okay.
I already
Could
told you when I first came up.
Okay. Could you please give me your name
The
again?
first thing I said.
Could you please give me your
Can
name
you answer
again?
my questions?
Could you please give me your name again, please?
Why don't you talk to this officer right here since you don't want to talk
I'm
to me?
asking you your name,
Why don't
ma'am.
you talk to him since you don't want to talk to me?
I'm.
You can roll down that window. and just
I
walk
don't
from there.
understand why you are attacking me still. You said I can talk to another officer. I'm gonna talk to another officer.
Yeah, 'cause
Could you
don't-
please?
'cause You don't want to
I-
talk. You don't want to answer any of my questions.
I did not do anything. I'm just sitting here texting. You just approached my car. You put the lights on my car.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah,
not
I know. But what's the problem? I don't understand. I'm sitting in my car. She tells me that there's a drug activity. I'm not doing anything. I don't understand.
I was asking you questions. I explained myself.
But why are
Then
you
you
asking me any questions? What did I do for you
Then
to
you
start
started to
asking me
get angry.
questions? I'm not angry. I just don't understand
So
why.
when I can't explain something to you because you're becoming very impatient and you're starting to interrupt, I explained everything from the very beginning.
Ma'am, I really don't understand why you even approached me when I was just
and I
sitting in
told
my
you probably
car,
3 times.
not bothering anyone.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I've
so
told you several times.
what law did I break by sitting in my car?
I was just asking you what you were doing. I didn't say you broke a law. I never.
That's
said
why
that.
I asked you right away, what law did I break? And you,
No, you didn't. But I told you why I was talking to
Roll
you.
that window down so I can talk to you.
sure.
I was talking to you. I didn't say you broke a law. No one said that.
Is it alright if I lean right here?
Yeah,
Because I'm a tall guy.
Sure.
So what's going on?
I have no idea.
What
I'm
are you-
sitting here texting somebody on my phone.
Okay. Can
all
you
of a
cut that
sudden-
radio off?
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure.
Okay. So what are you doing here?
I'm just sitting in my car.
Okay.
I listen to the songs,
Okay.
texting somebody.
Okay.
All of a sudden, I turn my lights so I don't blind anyone.
You turn them
a while.
off?
Yeah, I turn them
Okay.
off. All of a sudden, I see the lights pointing in my car.
Uh-huh.
This lady approaches me. This
Officer.
officer approaches me and starts telling me that there's a drug activity here.
Yeah, that's
And
No,
what?
sir.
That's what
You're
she's.
incorrect.
Okay.
true. Okay.
And that she starts asking me if I'm going in the store, if I'm going somewhere. I did not bug anyone. I'm just sitting here, And when I asked officer what's her name, she wouldn't give me her name. She wouldn't.
I told you my name when I
Could
first
you please
walked.
give me your name
I
again?
already told you.
Could you please give me your
It's actually
name?
right here. Can you see it?
Landon.
Okay, what is your first name, ma'am?
Oh, I mean, it's right here. That's my
Okay,
name.
so Landing.
There you
Okay,
go.
thank you.
I told you that first thing, but you weren't listening to me because you were
okay.
you were
Well,
upset.
if I didn't hear you, you could have repeated yourself, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with repeating.
You're-
If I ask you 3 times, okay.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't tell me.
Okay.
So then she's asking me to, identify myself. I'm just sitting in my car. I wasn't bugging anyone.
Okay.
So I don't understand what's wrong to begin with. What's the issue? I don't know.
Well, can I explain?
Sure,
Okay,
please.
So there is a lot of illicit activity that happens in the parking lot at night,
Okay.
Okay. This is her district. She works this district. I work right across the street,
Okay.
so it's my district too,
Okay.
kind of. Okay.
Okay.
So I've made numerous arrests for all different kinds of
Okay.
things that are in this parking lot,
Okay.
and so we can talk to anybody that we want to. Okay.
Okay.
We don't have to have a law broken or any type of illegal activity
And
to
I
talk
talked
to
to
anybody.
her. Yeah.
Okay. But when we run into people in the parking lot, lights are off, that kind of thing, we want to know why they're here.
Okay.
And so that's why, and then we also like to know who we're talking with.
Right.
And that's
Well,
why
and I
she would
told
ask for
her
that.
I'm just sitting here, texting on my phone. I answered all of her questions.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
I do.
Okay. May I please take a look at that?
Can I ask you why? My question is why. Why would I need to give you my ID? What did I
Because
do?
we're asking you.
What is the suspicion? What is the reasonable suspicion for you?
Okay. The reasonable suspicion for speaking with you.
Right.
A, we don't have to have it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But sitting in the parking lot late at night, not going into the store, not
Okay.
using the business. This is the business.
Right.
This parking lot's for the people using the business.
Okay.
That kind of thing. Okay. On top of our experience with illicit activities that happen in the parking lot. That's why
Okay.
we're speaking with you. Okay.
Okay.
That's why we're asking for
and
your
I'm
name.
more than happy to speak with an officer, and I did, and I rolled down the window and I talked to her.
Mhm.
I just don't understand the immediate aggression towards me that the officer
I can't
here.
speak for that. I wasn't here at that. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's
You've
why
been
I
very-
started.
You've been very cooperative and compliant with me, and
Right,
I've been very cordial with you. And that's
Right.
all I'm asking
And
is for your name and date of birth or your ID.
I can give you my ID.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sure. But I really don't understand the
Does
behavior.
that make more sense to you now?
There you go.
No. You understand that we're not telling you that you committed an offense, right? That needs to be clear. That makes sense? No?
Last name is Boy, Adam, Robert, Nora, Boy, Ocean, Young, Mary. First name is Sam, Item, Mary.
If you have
Ocean,
questions,
Nora.
you can
White male,
ask.
1014 of 79, Texas DL 0413.
Is that okay if I close this window? I'm a little warm.
It's not okay. Not right now, just because we're speaking.
You told me to speak to this officer.
Yeah, I
If
know.
I'm correct. Can
Yeah.
I close this window? I keep in this window open. I'm open. Do
No,
you
'cause
mind if I?
now we're talking to you, so I just keep it open. It's fine. We'll be done here in a second.
You still live at this Preston Vineyard
Yeah.
address? Okay. Why are you up here?
For no reason. I'm just sitting here texting. I'm not here for any purpose. I'm not going to the store.
Okay.
I'm not bugging anyone. If I need to leave this parking lot, I can.
Okay.
If that's the problem, but I don't understand why I was so aggressively approached by the police officer over here, and just
and I don't know. I wasn't here
I-
for that. Go ahead. I wasn't here for that part.
okay.
10-4. But like I said, whenever we run into people in the parking lot, they're not utilizing the business for which the parking lot is there for.
Mhm.
You know, it makes us a little suspicious because we run
Okay.
into people that do what you're doing, that are doing other things on top of sitting here.
Okay.
So using drugs, waiting for drugs, looking, casing vehicles, that kind of stuff. Okay, it's all things that we deal with as an officer that you as probably don't deal with, and I don't even know, what do you do for a living?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, it's not law enforcement, correct?
Right. No.
Okay, so we run into probably different kinds of people than you do
No,
in
I'm
your
sure.
business.
Yeah.
So we're a little more suspicious of things than what normal people are.
But you're also part of the community. You should also understand what the regular people go through.
I
You
understand
cannot just
regular
see it
people.
from your point of view all the
I
time.
understand that, but at the same time, we're out here to protect the citizens of Frisco, correct?
Right, and also be
we're to
part of the
also-
community as
and
well,
to
right?
protect the property of the citizens.
If you live in Frisco, you also want to be able to.
Of course, I want to
live
live
in
in a
Frisco,
safe,
right?
in a safe place.
Right, in a
And I
safe
also
place,
want
but
the
also
police to do their job to make sure that everybody else is safe.
right.
Right.
But also be able to do things. Be able to park your car in the parking lot and just text your friend.
Right. And
Right.
if that's all you're doing, hey,
Yeah.
by all means, you know. But we want to satisfy our curiosity based on our experience, and that's why we come and talk to people. Because I can talk to anybody I want to, and we can have conversations with anybody that we want to. You don't have to have been committed a crime, but
Right.
to detain somebody, all you have to have, according to the Constitution and everything, is a suspicious person, place, and thing, and it's suspicious time and location. Okay, so it's based on an officer's experience, not the general public. Okay, so that's why she would come over and talk with you.
It just I appreciate the way you talk to people, and I do not appreciate the way this officer talks to people.
Okay.
At least in my interaction with the officer,
Right.
and just putting the lights at the car without.
Those are just headlights.
These are just
No, I understand, but then coming over and telling me that I turned off my light as she approached when I didn't even see her.
Okay.
I did not even see her. She's already telling me that I turned my lights off as she was approaching,
Okay.
as if I had some kind of intention.
I'm not going to get into an argument about
Right.
what
I
did or didn't happen, because
Right.
I wasn't here for that part. I don't know. Okay. And that's it. Officer Landon, do you have any more questions for him?
see, he's
All
good to go, right?
Yes. How do you say your last name?
Barnboim.
All right, Mr. Barnboim, here's your ID back. I appreciate the cooperation,
Thanks.
sir. You have a good night.
You too. Thanks.